Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay. I hope the introduction got over. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
the
No, ma'am.
glitches there,
Ma'am,
right?
just a minute, ma'am. There is a heavy rainfall in Hyderabad. So
Oh, okay.
one minute, ma'am. 1 minute.
Sorry for that technical glitch, ma'am. There was some
No
small
problem. No, I can understand.
technical. So, yeah. Ma'am is basically an accomplished and thought leader in the field of economics with over 17 years of teaching and administrative experience across India and the UAE. Currently serving as associate professor at Manipal Academy of Higher Education, Dubai. She is known for her dynamic classroom engagement, curriculum innovation, and student-centric philosophy. A Harvard-centric educator and a recipient of an Australian patent in 2022, Dr. Tara Mole ma'am is a passionate researcher with over 25 paper presentations and multiple Scopus Index publications. She has received several prestigious awards, including the Best Faculty Award in India 2017, Best Presenter Award in Dubai 2016, and the Special Achievement Award by the Forum for NRIs in the UAE in 2022. Dr. Tara Mole ma'am has played key academic leadership roles, including the examination coordinator, program leader for BBA evening courses, and international conference chair also. Her areas of expertise include managerial economics, development economics, international business, and educational policy. A lifelong learner and a motivational speaker, she is a member of the Royal Economic Society UK and Kerala Economic Association. Her commitment to social empowerment is reflected in her numerous workshops on youth development, gender equality, and positive mindset building. Welcome, ma'am. We are really honored to have you for this particular session of yours. And thank you so much for accepting our invitation to be one of the distinguished speakers for this 6-day online ATAL FDP program. The session is being handed over to you now, ma'am. It's all yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for this wonderful introduction. Okay, so I know that it's time to start the session. So thank you so much. At least I think oh my God, it's close 100. Even if it's a heavy rainfall there in Hyderabad, and the time is also, I know that it's a favorable time to take a FDP. But at least the academicians or the core learners are here to listen my session. Thank you so much for that. And good afternoon and welcome to our FTP session on digital tools in teaching. Why do we discuss? I just share the PPT to you.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I hope this is visible. Okay, you can see this one, right?
Yes, ma'am. We are able to see.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so here, first of all, I would like to ask you, why do we need to discuss about this digital tools? What's the reason?
Dear participants, you can you can type your answers in the chat box.
Why do we need to discuss about this? Is it required? A teacher, okay, we can go to class, and you all are experienced teachers. You can teach and you can interact with the students, and students will get the concept and the content, and you can come back. What is the issue? Why do we discuss about digital tools? What is the reason? Anyone can, and you can, if you want, feel free to unmute and you can give the answer also. That's okay.
They are saying
Happy.
digitalization, need of the hour, many answers pouring in.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I because I want to see that. Okay, many are coming, right? Anyways,
Right.
okay, I'm happy to see that. So here, so we all know that the digital tools are very important nowadays, as you said. This is very good. Okay, very important because actually today's learners are not just using digital tools; they are growing up with them, right? So we actually the taking the baby step to understand the concept. Okay, we do not know many. We even sometimes maybe we have a iPhone 16. If somebody gifted you, maybe you have a kind of high-end mobile phone with you, but still we use only sending messages and attending the calls. We do not know, but the 1 year old or 2 year old child, maybe they are very good in that, very smart enough. Even the alphabet, before they start the alphabet, they are well. We go to classroom, the problem which we are facing is, we know the content, we are expert in our particular field, but the people, those who are sitting, because when we were in college that time, it's a kind of very Socratic kind of learning which we had. Okay, we just it's a kind of manana nithyasana kind of, okay, what the teacher says, we are ready to, and we take the lecture note, and we just take books, we just go to library, take all the books, and the hard learning had to happen that time to score some marks or to be successful in our life. Nowadays that is not the situations has changed, because it's a very smart learning. People, kids are, they very smart, and they know how to use a device very smartly. So to go to class, then they will think about, why do we come to class? Because all the knowledge which you pass, suppose I teach economics, that economics principles in one tip of the finger it is available. So as a teacher, what we need to, that is why the term came in. We are not more than the teacher. A teacher must be a facilitator. Now we are the facilitators. How we can facilitate that learning? So learning, what is the difference between learning and the teaching? Kind of the teaching actually help them to get that content, and then help to score marks. But what do you mean by learning? Learning actually happening with learning is actually happening with modification of behavior. So how can we, and nowadays again the other another difficulty which we are facing, especially in the college, the students can use mobile phone. When they carry mobile all the time, they watch reels. Nowadays they are not to be video. Okay, before we all love to watch movies 2 hours or 3 hours. Again it came down to that YouTube video for 30 minutes. Now the our kids, they are not able to, they don't like to sit and watch 30 minutes video, because when they scroll the reels in a fraction of second, so they are addictive, and it is addictive because the instant gratification, instant pleasure they are getting. So at the scenario, as a teacher, how can we efficiently contribute into the teaching learning process? How can we efficiently, productively utilize the classroom for the next generation? Here lies the importance of this digital tools. That's what we are discussing here in the class. Okay, so here, first we will discuss about how many digital tools did you use in the last semester. Have you ever used any digital tools? Would like to know about that. How many of them? Any teaching, any digital tools? Have you ever used? So we have a poll. Okay, I'll give you one. This here you have a menti.com, right? Uh, I so I do not know the current situation there. Okay, if it's a heavy rain, how about the internet connectivity? Can you browse this one? Menti.com, is it possible? Is it possible to use this one?
Dear participants, will it be okay for you to browse menti.com? Yes. Ma'am, we are getting
Yes.
the answers
Then
as
please
yes.
start. Yes, very good. And if you people are Vivo, I do not know the name. Okay, good evening, ma'am is there. Okay, very good evening. Okay, so here just whoever it's possible, you just take the Mendy.com. When you go there, they are asking one code, and in the code you can use this code. Okay, you will get a poll like this. How many digital tools did you use in teaching last semester? I hope you all have got that one. Done? Wow. So here, how many? So only two. Okay, majority of them, they get 3 to 4 tools. Okay, they have used. Okay, wonderful. Happy to know about this. And then we will come to know about the tools. Okay, so here, why do we use this digital tool? Is it required? What is the purpose? Why do we use it? The teachers, those who are used to this digital tools, okay, they found out some benefits, right? Why do we use this digital tool? Part of teaching aid, okay, good, uh, part of teaching digital tool. Uh, Traditional teaching. Sometimes we use it when we go to class in the traditional way we take the class. Sometimes we use digital. Have you ever find out any difference? Teaching become Anuradha given like a very good teacher become more interesting. Teaching become interesting or the learning is interesting. Are we enjoyed that one or the class enjoyed that one? Increase the reachability. Wonderful, Dr. Deepika. This whole college teachers, right? I'm so sorry to take you first time sometimes. Okay, Dr. Aniradha, Deepika, and all are giving. It's a kind of learning. Both the teaching and learning is happening in a very interesting way, and we can grasp their attention. Like we can track them into the. And yes, Dr. Teja is saying the understand student in a real kind of live scenario class is more interesting, right? That's very true. So here what we do is that at least many are there, the answers are there, but when we look into, we know that it helps to boost the students engagement, right? Usually the students are the passive listeners in the class, and in the days, okay, we are actually like the students when they just nod their head and then yes ma'am, okay, we know and all, we are very happy for that one before. But nowadays we know that the students most of the time they know the head, but they are not getting the concept, and we also fed up with such kind of things. So what we are doing is that we this kind of tool when we use, that is why the supplementary kind of teaching, definitely we teach and we help them to understand the concept, but this supplementary material take their attention, because I, as I said, the attention span is very low. Once we start speaking, maybe in 5 and okay, they go to use. Okay, so here the more interactive and more preparatory, and the honestly it's a fun. The fun element is always given by this kind of tools actually helping us to. So active learning, as many people they said, active learning and collaboration, to collaborate with the students, interact with the students. It's a kind of when we go and when the suppose even the Minty, when I know the poll and all, when we do, it's not only the poll. So a lot of gaming platforms are there, apps are there when we use, or that game will help the students to aha feeling in our class, and this all connect the student with the teacher, definitely with the subject. We all know that many of them they hate maths. Okay, when we were at the age of 10 or maybe 9, even if we do not know our aptitude, but few of them they hate math subject. Okay, why? Do you think that is it because of the lack of intelligence? Must not be, right? Most of the time maybe because of the class, maybe a strict teacher were there in the math class, and with a corporal punishment most of the time maybe we scared, and it's a kind of trauma, so we just gradually hate the subject. But in this class, any subject if you teach, even if it's a business analytics, or maybe a economics, or maybe a English, whatever, any subject when you teach, if you add the digital element, because we know that nowadays the parents, if you have a toddler in our house, you know that they most of them they most of the toddlers they don't like, they hate to eat food. So parents, what they do? They just give it a mobile phone and play one video. Kids, they most of the time they show that lack of interest in learning. So how can we grasp their attention? How can we take back them into the class? This is the best tool. So utilize that one. That is the another benefit of using this technique. Again, flexible blended learning in the flipped classroom. What do you mean by flipped classroom? What is a flipped classroom? Flipped classroom is actually a tool that we can use a class kind of flipped model. It's not a kind of traditional kind of thing. We can utilize the class with this kind of because usually we do that. Okay, we explain the content in the class, then we give some activity. Instead, before we explain, the student will maybe sometimes we give a simulation kind of some activity in the class, and then student not in the kind of maybe a particular platform we use, and then we brainstorming kind of Padlet and all will come into Padlet. One portal is there. We just ask them. Okay, they all will come into the it's an interactive session. So here the students will think and they discuss and they create kind of idea. So through that they will learn understand the concept. Then it's a kind of unknown to known. Such kind of technique we can use. It's a flipped classroom we can use with this one. Okay, that is a benefit of using this. Then the next one is analytics and feedback to continuously improve our teaching. And do you believe that all our tricks and tips will be beneficial? It means all what all tools which we use all become successful. Sometimes you suppose if I want to use a Padlet in the classroom, can I get a kind of one particular tool there in the class, but it won't work well. Don't worry. At least we are familiarized with that tool and we learn based on that. Okay, that is, the learning is very important. Then challenges and opportunity when we talk about. Okay, what are the challenges? What are challenges you people are facing there? Have you ever faced any, or maybe few people they never use any kind of digital tool in teaching? Okay, so just go and they're confident in teaching, and they may use some other method like a discussion or maybe activity in the class kind of, but there is no digital tool. Okay, why you are not using digital tool? What are the challenge? Or maybe sometimes when we use, okay, some difficulties are there. Okay, what the things are there? Any difficulties have you ever faced? Okay, you can unmute and you can give answer, or maybe you can, if you want, you can type it. That's also okay. Have you ever faced any difficulty? What do you think that what all challenges you are facing while you use, or maybe why don't you use digital uh, that particular tool there in the classroom? Why? I'm sure many of them. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, I these are the okay. The first one is tech overloaded. Okay, technology, because the class when we suppose when we, so even in the reels when we watch, okay, we know that what of or the facing wherever we say n number of that we are confused with, it's overloaded and we do not know which one is a right tool to use in the classroom. Maybe that is a challenge we are facing. Next one, losing the sight of pedagogy. Why do we use such kind of technology in the classroom? Students are impatient. Wow. Okay. I love Dr. Mary is very active in the session. Thank you so much, Dr. Mary, because this institution they took a lot of effort to arrange a session, and they honestly speaking they were behind me also. Okay, so that's a way they just make things happen. So at least I'm happy that people like Dr. Mary is actively listening and responding. Students impatience. Okay, that is a challenge. I know that. Okay, students are sometimes they won't participate. Sometimes they are not show that interest. Few people they just use ChatGPT for everything. Okay, for life also. Maybe you have heard that once. Now somebody give file a case on ChatGPT because the people they committed suicide. They'll ask the tip from ChatGPT kind of. So everything for everyone and everything for every occasion we use ChatGPT. So in the class also we just worried about, and most of the time they maybe they impatient. I can understand. Pedagogy, few faculty what they do, they just use tools and they are happy with that. What they do, they never check that am I satisfying with that pedagogy, is it aligned with my pedagogy. See, we all know that when we prepare, when we plan for a module, I hope you all know about the or maybe you people are practicing we just course learning outcome we decide, which we decide. Once we decide the activity, what is the best method I can use in the classroom? This is the way we use, right? So here, few faculty when they use, they gradually they just missed this pedagogy part. Okay. Next one, ask Dr. Mary said, no, access and equity. Few people, few things it's not accessible. The lack of participation or the students' impatience may reluctant a teacher to introduce that one. Okay, that may be a reason. The other one is always this one access and equity. Few things. Okay, it's a paid version and all, so we are not able to do such kind of thing. These are the challenges. I'll just wind up as early as possible. Don't worry. And a type of digital tools in teaching. I hope you all have heard about LMS, right? Learning management system. Dr. Mary. Yes, okay. So people are here. Okay. Yes, learning management system. Maybe you know that the Bright Space, Moodles, and all it comes under the learning management. So that is the one of the best tool you can use. Maybe in the class, imagine a class of I don't know in your class how many people are there, and imagine Babita. Thank you, Babita. And the other person, maybe I pronunciation must be wrong. Lamu, Sean. I just call Sean. Okay. Forgive me if it's wrong. Then thank you so much. So you all know about learning management system. So here in the bright space and kind of places are superb. Okay, suppose imagine in the class of 60 or maybe 30 students. Can we conduct a quiz, a written quiz? No way, because they all will copy. We know that. But a quiz is the best of the tool a teacher can use in the class to design a quiz in a proper way. But most of the time, we are not able to use it in the class. Why? Because of the large number of students. Even with the 15 students in the class, we can't conduct a test. Why? Because they all will copy. This we can. So, and suppose the 100 students or 60 in the class, quiz is there, but again, it's a laborious process to evaluate answer sheet, right? Put all those into the bright space. LMS, the tool it is there, and when you go there and quiz, okay, design one start prepare one quiz, okay, just to click it your quiz you just give. We will do one activity here in the class and a quiz, then answers they will just select the answer, then the student when and they give a time frame also, maybe 10 minutes. After 10 minutes the quiz will not be there, it will be blocked. So student will get it only for 10 question, student will get only 10 minutes. So one question 1 minute. Okay, the student will not get a time to copy or search anywhere. And here when they give the answer, system will calculate the marks and the record will be there. You can download the record and they keep it to the. So that is a huge amount of the redundancy or amount of work we can reduce. That is a smart way we need to work in this. teacher. Okay, that is one of the best tool I always believe in. I usually use that. A Moodle, Google Classroom is another important thing. This is here. I don't know whether you have time to watch this. I will play for you.
If you want to build an app and have no idea how to code or where to start, check out Base 44.
Can you see this video?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, we are able to.
Just a minute.
Have you already started playing it, ma'am?
Yes.
Because
1 minute, I'll do one thing.
because still play, yeah.
Just a minute, I'll do one thing. I will. Oh, here. You can see this, right?
We are seeing the slide on the screen, ma'am, where you
Huh?
we are just able to see that slide where you're talking about the video. We're not able to see the video full screen.
Oh, you can see that one, right? Can you see now?
You can join.
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'll do one thing.
Now,
I will.
now it is moving slowly. The video is moving. Might be there's
Can you see?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, then I'll do one thing. I just show you how the class, how to join in the Google Classroom.
Okay, okay.
So this is actually created by the school. Okay, school that means your department. They will, the college will create that one. And then once we get that code and all, okay, then join the class code when you put here, you can join into the classroom. Then join button when you click. I'll do one thing. I will send that one to you later. Okay. So here, this. Okay, and we will practice one anyways. Okay. So the Google Classroom usually created by the institution, and they will give you. This is not our side. Okay. Then they will create official kind of. Please unmute. Please unmute. Yeah. Then what they do is that they will give a email ID and the password. We can reset the password and we can use. Feel free to. We can upload the material. We can for the students and we can timetable. We can fix it and give it to and all the classroom kind of things we can do with this kind of learning management system. That is the one of the best tool to use in the teaching learning. Then we will come into each part. Okay. First one is we all are worried about the interactive and the engagement tool, right? So how can the class become more interactive? So because we know that the importance to boost students' engagement is very important because nowadays the students are not interested in sitting in the class. With technology, okay, then only it will be attractive. We all know that. So interactive and the engagement, how can we make these are the best order the Mentimeter? That's what the beginning we did. The poll which I asked, the same way you can ask the students, okay, have you ever gone into such a, maybe the finance faculties are there, Dr. Amma is a finance expert. So when the financial literacy, when we discuss about in the class, okay, in the Mentimeter, give a poll and they just ask about kind of some simple questions. You just give this poll, you take, we will understand the students' idea about plan, budget, or maybe money. What is your idea about money? Okay, this is a way we just this is Kahoot is the one of the best. I always use in the class. It's a gaming platform. We do in the here. Quizzes again. It's a free quiz. Okay, you can do in the quiz here in the quizzes and get poll everywhere. This all we can use in the classroom for the interactive learning, because mid of the class sometimes we want to energize our students, right? So these tools actually bring instant engagement. You can do quiz or run a poll or even gamify learning. The Kahoot is a gamify learning kind of app. Kahoot actually help you to turn your review session into a game. What I usually do in the class, I will tell you. I teach economics. So one concept when I teach, of the end of the, initially before the class, I just inform them today end of the session there is a game. The word game itself, the students are very happy to listen. And I used to say that so but listen the class, based on that you will get your position and you will be a winner or loser and all, we will find out based on the session only. So everyone keenly keen to listen the class. I think we will do a Kahoot. Okay, I have a. I will check. Kahoot game is, yeah, this. No, before this, I'll explain all this. Based on this session, and Kahoot will be there. Okay. So interactive and engagement tool, Kahoot, Mentimeter, quizzes, and the poll everywhere that we use. For the collaboration tool, okay, what is collaboration? Sometimes the Padlet is a virtual post-it wall, okay? Great for quick idea sharing. Suppose you want to get an idea from students, okay? We can create a Padlet. Again, the app is available at free, and then the Padlet is www.padlet.com. You can sign up, and where you go, you can again ask one question to the students, or maybe ask students to give suppose when you teach five managerial advantages of women, or maybe challenges of women entrepreneurship in India. You want to discuss, we want to know about the students, the students will share their thought. It is a common platform, you can see. So all 35 students have to share their idea. Means when you look into the platform open, you can see every student. Based on that, internal assessment is possible. So what you need to do is that I believe a percentage of mark is there for the internal, right? So in the one internal must be there in the discussion. So the class discussion, how can we evaluate? It is very subjective before, right? So when I go to class, 30 students are there. How can I evaluate in the discussion? But if you put that discussion in the Padlet form, Padlet, you can check all these 30 were there. Did they give that discussion? Did they? And it's very easy. Their own points will be there. The participation you can make sure through this Padlet. Okay. Jamboard, the Google Doc is there. These tools are the digital whiteboard and the group table that you can use. Another, suppose media or the English teachers are here, content creation and the delivery tools are very important. I'm sure nowadays you have heard about Canva, Prezi and all. Maybe you need kind of Loom actually help you to record your session. Okay, that they can record through this. These tools actually help to present content in a visually appealing and interactive way. Canva make a stunning infographics or posters. Prezi gives you a zoomable presentation. Loom will help you to record your lecture with your face on the screen. Your lecture record a lecture, it will be show there on the screen. That is possible there. Okay, these all are the helping you to content creation and delivery would be very few people, they are very good in content and they are not confident, they are not a very catchy way, they do not know how to present their content, right, to the concept. This tools will help you. Okay, visually appealing way they will help you to present. And the next one is assessment part. Nowadays, suppose if you give assignment, the hardest part is the usage of ChatGPT. Whatever you ask, students will go and find out from ChatGPT. How can we avoid that? Okay, there are some method. Suppose you give a project, I just give my students to the live project. They have to go to a market and find out the things. So they will not get it from ChatGPT. Here we know the Turnitin. Okay, plagiarism you can check. Even they're copied or kind of the plagiarism that platform Turnitin you can utilize. Maybe your college they have a access. They'll give you the free access. Put that one you will get. Peer grade is there. Google form is there, and MS form you can use for the feedbacks. The head and all class teacher is there. In your class, 40 students are there, and when you discuss about the specialization, marketing, HR, and who want to take the marketing and the HR, you don't want to go and just put a Google form. You will get the answer, right? And now. Okay, this answer is there already. Okay, now we have covered the LMS platform, engagement tools, collaboration tools, and then which category you most excited to explore? Tell me. We know that MS engagement tools, I said, collaboration, I said, Padlet and all, content creation or Canva and all, assessment tools, we said that, okay, these 10 or kind of things we can use. Okay, which category you wish to explore more? Wow, content creation. I love Nagalakshmi. Vaishnavi Kahoot. Don't worry, we are going to do one Kahoot. Okay. Assessment. All assessment tools are Kahoot. Trust me, you will enjoy the class. And the assessment tools many are there. Okay. Mm, you just try that LMS. LMS, maybe you think that just to upload your material. No, you can quiz, you can the rubrics, you can make the rubrics, and based on assignment and all you can evaluate. All these can actually using feedback tools. Okay, very good for feedback. Very good to know about this. Now we will do one Kahoot. Okay, you do one thing, just to go to www.kahoot.in, or you can use this link. I just give this link into the here in the chat box. I give this link. Either you can use this. Just open it. You will get a quiz. It's very simple. Okay, I just give because you just used with the Kahoot. That's it. I think you will reach here. Wow, Kiran, Teja. I hope you can see this screen, right? Dr. Rema ma'am, can you see this? See, now this is the place you can take your attendance.
No, ma'am, I'm you able to see your PPT slide.
Oh, you can't see this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I will share this then. No, I can see this. I'll show you. I'm not sure about it. I'll check that. Okay. PPT, sir. Anyway, Zering, Teja, Jaya, a lot of people are joining into the 15, 16 people joined. Okay, I'll just wait for 2 more minutes and then we will start the game. Okay, this is a Kahoot. Just to join the Kahoot, then you will get a game pin like this. You can prepare your MCQs. I'm just giving a very simple kind of thing and see who will come to the podium. Shall we start right now? Can we?
I think yes, ma'am.
Yes, we start. Okay. Now see. Forget about the title, okay? Because I just copied one of my files and put the questions. Oh, this is a different one is coming. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. One I'll give you. This is a kind of game I used in the class. Oh, one answer already given. You know the answer? Try. Okay, it's okay. Okay, then you try this one. Even if the answer is wrong, it's okay. No problem. Actually, I have given one some other. It's okay. Oh, 8 of them are correct. It's okay. Very good. Very good. Okay, we will move on to the next question. Wow. Good. It's a kind of, sometimes we give a rapid kind of, no, surprise test to the students the same way. Yeah. The next question. I'm sure the art teachers are there. I maybe they will be suffering like anything. I'm so sorry. The other one is there. Maybe I took a wrong link. That's why. This is just for an understanding purpose. Okay. I won't judge you. Don't worry about that. Even if the answer is wrong, it's okay. Just to participate, that's enough. Yes. Okay. Now the next question. Next question. Okay. I will do. I will share this. You can't this see this this window? This
No,
screen?
ma'am, your PPT is only visible for us.
Okay, no problem.
I mean, I think you have to freshly share that screen basically.
Hmm. Do one thing, then I'll share this page.
Ma'am, we have a query that they're not able to get the question in the mobile. If it is
Oh,
while going with
they are
Kahoot.
not getting the mobile. Okay, then I have to share this one. 1 minute. I'll just check. How is it possible? I'll do one thing. I just share the screen. Oh, that I never knew about. I'll check that where to go. And their screen. Yes. Now you can see, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Oh,
So I set time for I think 30 seconds or something. That is where the time is countdown here it's showing. Oh, Lina, Sandhya, Dr. Sandhya and all are there at the podium. I'll see. Last question. Okay, now we can see who will be there in the podium. Third prize, third versus Sneha, and the first place goes to, wow, Sandhya. This is a way to show the students will be very happy to do this. Okay, and runner-up are also there. This is the way it works. At least at this age also, when we get it, we would be very happy, right? So this is a thing, and now we will move on to our session. Then only 2 more slides are there, don't worry. Now we move to our slide. Okay, now this is the thing. So now we at least, how was your experience? Did you like it? Where is my active part? Indu, Dr. Indu, thank you. All of them, they loved it. Like, very good. Like, I'm so happy to hear this. And I don't want to test your patience. Only 2 more slides. Okay, just be patient. Okay, so here, how do we check the best practices? Okay, that is very important. Okay, best practices list when we take. Okay, which one is the best practice? We can't say this one is the best. Okay, Padlet is the best, or maybe this quizzes is the best. That we can't say that. Why? Because in any tool, when you take, what you need to do is that start small. Okay, in the class, one tool per course you just take initially when you start. Suppose if you are teaching financial accounting, take 1 or 2 only the digital tool there for the course. Okay, this is where you equipped with that one. And the next one, that is what? Okay, start small. Very important. That is the best practice. Once we initially, when we start the digital things in aligned with our teaching platform, start small. The next one is, whenever you use any a digital tool that must be aligned with your learning outcome. That is very, very important. Why am I using? You shouldn't want to be a fan base there in the class. You don't want to be a hero figure there in the class. Why are we using? How do we use? This is very important. So in this class, what kind of tool would be beneficial, and well, am I able to satisfy the learning outcome? That is very important. Next one, you should be, once you use, or maybe you are a very tech savvy teacher, actual technology help us to save our time, and we don't want to talk a lot, but that doesn't mean that you have to completely avoid your traditional teaching. No, they blend the traditional teaching and digital method, because the human touch and our expertise and our experience must share. That's a way the students will get the content. Next one, train your. You never think that your student, you should not assume that your student know about everything. First, you train them. That is very important. Okay. Then use feedback and data to improve each semester. And once you've done that Kahoot or any game, you just take the feedback. Whether the students, are they enjoyed? Just like I did, no? Or maybe some things happened and it was not a success. Okay, don't worry. Okay, you just take the feedback and data and then practice it, do it, and go move forward. Okay, that's a way to do. And now we did this one. Conclusion is digital tools are enabler. That's how I always tell few people. Once we use digital tools, we will be very happy because we can sit it for 10 minutes. No, it is a replacement only. You should not think it's not a replacement. It's actively, productively deliver my pedagogy plus technology context. Okay, design your pedagogy properly. And it's kind of when you prepare a paneer curry, okay, with the paneer and the onion, you cannot make a paneer curry. That masala and that flavor and whatever you use in a proper proportion, it give a amazing aroma and a delicious curry. Teaching is also same way. First, you know the method of making that paneer curry. That is a pedagogy. You use that all the maybe masala technology, and the context to whom we are giving is very important. Suppose if you give it to a toddler, you can't use that much of masala. Maybe your aged person, that kind of things are very different. We always, when you prepare a curry, when I come to your house, okay, when you prepare a curry, maybe based on my taste or something like that, we do, right? It should be like that. Keep experiment and don't be afraid to fail forward. Okay, that is the takeaway from the session that I wish to give it to you. That's the thing. So here my question is, which one tool will you try next week? Okay, so the session is not ending here, and you all have to think about what thing which I will use in the classroom the next week. Okay, that is very, very important. Any tool, just practice and just use it. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks a lot for your time. I'm looking forward to meet you on the next session whenever it's planned. Okay.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. Dear participants, if you have any questions, please.
Thank you so much. I can see that the message is there popped up here. Thank you so much for your valuable comments. Like I am happy to hear that you people enjoyed the session. Thanks a lot. Any questions if you want?
Any questions, dear participants, please put it in the chat box, or you.
Otherwise, I will give you my mail ID. You can ask. You can connect with me. It is here. It is here in the mail ID. I just do one thing. I just take it. You can go to my. You can ask there, because all of them tied up with, I'm sure, okay, they all want to rush to reach their home because the climate is too bad there in Hyderabad. I can understand everything. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for active participation. I can see a lot of people, they gave that a Kahoot, that things and all. Praveen and all. Oh, Praveen is asking for attendance link. Okay, Rama, please.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And the feedback, when you get it, please do share with me.
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
and it helps me to learn and grow and flourish. Okay,
Sure.
thank you so much for the invite, ma'am. Whenever you need any support, let me know.
Please, ma'am. Please allow me to propose vote of thanks for this particular session. I take it as a privilege to propose vote of thanks for the very wonderful interactive session conducted today by Tara ma'am. And we thank ma'am for accepting our invitation when we meet her about the session. She very actively said, yes, I'm definitely there for the session. So thank you so much for accepting the invitation. And from bottom of our hearts, from the whole institution, from Rishi UBR Women's College, we owe a big thank you to you, because in spite of the odd conditions existing there, and in spite of you being in some other difficult emergency situations, you have shown that we faculty members give that commitment once we are taking it up. So you're a true example. You led it by example. You said, if I have committed, I will take it up, and you have taken it up, ma'am. Thank you so much for that. And I would like to thank our management. I would like to thank AICT Training and Learning Academy for giving us this particular FDP to be organized. We thank all the speakers. We thank our technical team who is behind us till this time in the college, and making this to be successful in spite of all odds. Yes, heavily raining, internet connection is slightly unstable here also in college, but then we could make this session. So thank you so much. We thank our participants also today, because they gave their cooperation to us today when we announced for the change in the timing. So we thank all the participants also for their
I'm also wondering, till the time they all were there, actively person, I'm happy. Till 1 hour, I was not even thinking about the personal kind of problem which I am facing. That's okay. That all, apart from all these, I do enjoy the session. Thank you so much for your active participation, all of you. And feedback, you just give that feedback. And ma'am, please share that feedback with me. That will help me too. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful,
we look forward to future associations. Thank you. Thank you, one and all. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Okay, bye. Take care.